is Loren Lockman from Tanglewood, and I'm sitting here with my friend and client, Don. Don, how are you doing today?
Good, good. How's everybody?
So, Don, maybe you can start by telling us why you're here, what you're doing, and why you came to do it here.
Okay. I'm 78 years old.
Right?
I used to be overweight, believe it or not, most of my life.
Okay. Not in the last few days.
Certainly not.
Okay.
And I realized that all of that good eating, I didn't realize it at the time, but it resulted in conditions that came in later in life, all kinds of difficulties with my health, and that at the age of 78, after trying herbs and other things, and I now realize that nothing heals the body except the body itself.
I've heard that.
And that fasting is a way to jumpstart the
body.
the body,
Okay.
to get to a place where it eliminates, as I understand it, this old food has been gathering in my system for 78 years, and it's formed some old hard mucoid plaque.
Mm-hmm.
It's in my colon, yes?
Well, it's most likely, I would guess, in the small intestine primarily.
Okay.
Collecting.
And that, as I understand it, is the cause of these things that are bothering me in my life. And I figured, well, like, you know how when you have something is cooked in a pan, something greasy and sticky, and then you go to clean the pan, well, soaking it is a good idea. You soak it for a while, and then it's easier to clean. I feel it's the same thing. Part of one thing I discovered about Loren that I didn't see anywhere else, and that's why I came to him, was that he knows and understands the importance of drinking a lot of water when you're fasting. Now, not too much,
Right.
but a lot of water.
So you came here primarily to clean some of the garbage out of the system. Yeah?
I would say yes, and also I found I'm having 3 major problems,
Okay.
and I'm sort of have the gun at my head. If I don't do something about those now, 78 years old, those are only going to be worse. First, I'm going to tell you the first 2, and then I'll tell you the third one,
Okay.
because it came up in a different way.
All right.
The one that brought my attention to my difficulties the most was I went to my ophthalmologist maybe a couple of months ago,
Okay.
got an exam, and she said I had advanced cataracts, and that I needed surgery right away. And after she said that, well, I realized, yeah, I'm not seeing so good. I knew something was off, but I didn't really realize it. At nighttime, especially, my vision was not so good.
Right.
Then I realized that I wasn't, how shall I say, I discovered I had short-term memory. I might move this glass from here to here. Mm-hmm. And then look over here, say, where's the glass? I forgot
Got it.
that I had done that.
Mm-hmm.
And you can imagine living life like that?
Sure.
It just doesn't work.
Right.
Also, there have been little problems with coordination and simple math problems, like when I'm in the grocery store, I calculate something in my head, I used to, quite fine.
Yep.
It just won't come to me.
I see.
So that's
Okay.
my two major problems.
Those are the two. And
Now,
the third one?
the third one,
Right.
I didn't come to that until I was here.
Okay.
And when you were giving your talks to us, I realized, well, I can't hear
Okay.
almost half the stuff Loren is saying.
Right.
And I can't hear at all what the people are saying who are attending the talk.
Right.
So I realized I was hard of hearing.
Gotcha.
So those are my three major problems.
Okay. Got it. Got it. So you're here for those three things?
Yes.
Well, it'll be very interesting to see what happens.
And many other things as well, which I'm sure will get better.
Yes. We expect all these things to get better and probably many more, but it'll be interesting to see what happens. We'll have to watch and see. You're really sort of just getting started, aren't you? I mean, this is
It'll be a week tomorrow.
this is the end of the first week,
Yep.
so you've done a great job so far.
It's going a lot faster than I thought it would.
Maybe you could talk a little bit about your impression so far of your experience so far. So since getting here, what's your experience been like?
Well, the number one thing, and I had thought this would be the case, but I didn't know until I came here, is Loren Lockman.
I know him.
You know him?
Yeah.
He, talking the third person here, huh?
Right.
He sincerely is wanting to help to the minutest detail every person he's working with. And I feel so good to be under the care and guidance of someone like this. If you're thinking about it, I recommend you take advantage of it now while you can, because who knows? You know, things happen. Loren may be gone in next year.
50 or 75 years.
What's that?
In 50 or 75 years, I may be gone.
And who knows? The world could change.
Right.
There might be some so-called virus that says you can't go see Loren.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So take advantage of it if you can. Now is the time for action. I would encourage that
Thank you.
with anybody thinking of it.
Thank you so much. I appreciate the kind compliments. Aside from me, how's your experience been? I mean, you're with a group of like-minded people. We had amazing people here, don't we?
He has collected people from all over the world,
It's true.
and they're all nice people. I mean, you could walk around your whole lifetime and maybe meet one or two people like this. Well,
Yeah.
here I've already met about 15, and if you count the staff, well,
It's 15 more.
yeah. That's so wonderful. And I have to be careful because I need to conserve my energy. I'm lean, and I don't have much energy.
In case you hadn't noticed his leanness.
Have you noticed?
Yeah.
Very lean. So I can easily get involved in a conversation with one of these people.
Right.
And afterwards I say, boy, did that take up a lot of energy.
Right. Right.
Now I'm feeling, once I accept the early part of the refeeding, when I'm getting rid of the old hard mucoid plaque, I can talk with them all I want.
Right. Well, I mean, I think, first of all, you've already come to the realization that socializing and doing anything else is taking energy. And that's great because you figured it out in the first few days, right? The first 3 or 4 days, 5 days. And now
This has been a good orientation, really.
yeah, you've got 2 weeks now left to really just rest as completely as you can.
Yes.
And that's amazing. So, was there anything else you want to share in this first video? What's your experience been of the place so far?
Well, I wanted to say that as well.
Okay.
If you're thinking of fasting with Loren, this is the best way. Dealing with anybody in person, I think Skype will work. If you can't get here or
Right.
you have some financial challenges. But if you at all can, just get the money together and come here. It'll be a world of difference. He's here, he can see you, he can look at you. If you're on Skype and you're having something with your arm, you have to show it in the camera and all of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be walking in the evening and he'll say, hey, look at these spots on your arm. Are they getting smaller? You can't do that
No.
remotely.
Yeah.
So I would encourage that.
That's right. And having fasted at home, you also know, here you are away from home in an environment that's specifically set up
That also.
to guide you through the process. So
That
you
also.
don't have all your normal distractions. It's much easier to just surrender to the process, I think.
So about the place, you also are not exposed to this place. You're at home and maybe dodging relatives
If you're smart.
if you're smart. Here you come, you are away from all of that. You're meeting just the nicest people in the world who are on the same journey and supportive. And you have this beautiful place with all these lovely trees and flowers growing and fragrances. And good fragrances also help your health. Being in nature helps your health.
Yeah.
And all of that is going on. Plus, Loren's project with the land here that he's going, all of the fruit trees that he's planted, that he's planning to plant. I want to get a look at those when I'm in my refeeding period. Right now, I'm conserving my energy.
Sure.
And I hope to get some tips on. I started growing fruit trees in my yard in Florida with the idea every day of the year I could walk out of my door and pick and
something.
eat something fresh.
Yeah.
So
It's amazing.
What?
It's amazing when you can do
Yeah,
it.
I'm like a learner in that, and I feel like I'll be able to learn a trick or two here.
Perhaps. I hope so.
Anything else? I can't think of anything else.
Okay. Well, you know what? This has been such a wonderful wealth of information about you and what's happening so far. And what we'd like to do is, you're just getting started. We'll check back in with you later on in the process, maybe toward the end of your process, and see what's happening.
That'd be great, Loren.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
Don, thank you so much. And thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
We'll see you guys next time.
See you guys.
Bye-bye.